What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got the 69 Mach 1. We just cut the shock towers out of it yesterday.
The other day.
As you can see, we've got shock towers cut out of it. We still got to get the lower control arm mounts cut out of it. That's the Coyote sitting in there, in that crate right there. There's his old 351. Today we're going to get everything prepared for the new cradle from Heights. And once we get the cradle put in, then we can work on getting the Coyote in. Stay tuned. Alright, we got everything cut out of the 69 Mach 1. Shock towers cut out. Everything's smooth now. So now we're going to look to see what we have here from Heights. This here is the coil spring. This is the inner fender panels. Mountain stand kit, we're going to need that. Control arm kit, we're not going to need that right now at least. This is the disc brakes, not going to need that.
A few moments later.
Okay, this is the M2 kit, we're going to need that. Might be the cradle or the sway bar, one of the two. This is the rack and pinion. Okay, so we're going to need these two pieces here. We'll get them over the car, start mocking things up, and we'll start welding. So as you can see, like I said, we got the shock towers out of it cleaned up, lower control arm brackets are cleaned up. Probably going to take the sway bar brackets off, but I want to get this nice and stripped so when I start welding, even the underside of the frame rail is nice. We're going to end up stripping, prepping, and priming this engine bay. But I wanted to get at least my mock-up of where this cradle is going to lie before we start. Because the easy part is stripping the engine bay. The hardest part is getting this cradle set in place, mocked up, clamped right, take all of our measurements, use the laser level, and then we can start welding. Alright, these are for the frame rail. They'll clamshell around it. Both of these are upper spring pockets, so these will clamshell around the frame. Portion. So this can be the rack and pinion side. No, this can be the control arm side. This can be the rack and pinion side. So it's going to go like this. We'll get this mocked up, get everything kind of just clamshelled together, and then we'll start welding. So this is going to weld someplace along these rails. So basically what we're doing is measuring from the front cross reinforcement up here, lower radiator support, to the center here, which is 24 1/4. What we're going to do is make a nice notch out of this so this pocket can lie right in there. I was able to cut out the other side of the frame to give it the notch for the pocket. And now we've got a nice little line where I can fill that in with some beads and then move my clamps along the way as I start welding. Alright, we got the cradle set in place. I've got my measurements on both sides. From the center of this cradle to the lower portion of the core support on both sides is 19 3/4 inch. So we are center, we are square, we are level. Now it's time to strike up the welder and start laying some beads. Alright, just got done welding this thing in. This thing is hot, very warm. I pulled in on my welds. Come here, check out these welds. Zoom in on these things. Dimes through and through. Nice heat penetration all the way around. So the next step, let's get these spring perches on there and keep moving. Do not touch this thing, she's hot.